Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Mod of Redemption. So, in the last episode, we explored the first levels of the abandoned lab, and pretty handily dealt with all of the obstacles in our way in there. We got a couple of crafting stations out of it, but nothing really all that useful yet anyway. The crafting stations, I'm assuming, will be useful at some point, but at this moment, I don't really have anything that I can do with them. So currently they are just taking up a little bit of space in my magic storage. And we're not going to be back anywhere near the abandoned lab until post-Moonlord, it looks like, facing off against good old Patient Zero, who is a boss that I have seen before. But what I understand, he's gone through a couple of changes since the first ever video I watched about him. I don't know how many months or years or however long ago it was. So now, with that out of the way, the next order of business is going to be dealing with Kingslayer III. In order to summon him, we're going to need to use this cyber tech. It's only usable a day and only after the Keeper has been defeated. And how we make this is by combining an AI chip, 4 Mark II platings, 2 Mark II capacitors, and 5 of each of the souls from the mechanical bosses. So, that's pretty much where we stand. It's time to take the fight to Kingslayer III, who, I'm told, was one of the statues down in the Hall of Heroes from way back when. So we're essentially going to be facing off against an actual living legend. So to do that, I'm definitely going to need lots and lots of potions, as many as possible, and lots of very powerful weapons, which I also have in abundance. So, speaking of really powerful weapons, it's not really a weapon, it's more of an accessory. It's something I completely looked over. It's called a Mechanized World Stave. It's just like the World Stave here, the Starbound one that I have been using before. But this one emits a nanofield that increases players' attack and speed when near it. So, you drop this down here, look at that, a little amalgamation of all 3 of the mechanical bosses, and it gives me a pretty sizable boost to the damage that I'm able to deal, which is pretty fantastic. I don't know how I completely skipped over that, but there it is. Took care of that pretty easily. Lasts for a whole 30 seconds, just like the rest of the effects from the World Staves. So I'm definitely going to be using that one to wipe out bosses a little bit faster. Another thing that I have been completely skipping over is the Noob's Blessing, which you get from the Noob, the King of the Noobs here, Mr. Filbert. Weapons are blessed by the King of the Noobs. It gives me even more damage. So that's definitely something that I really should be paying more attention to. So with all of those effects in tow, and a new thing that I discovered I was able to do with the Sunshard Great Stave, as if the ability to turn this thing into a Druidic Mega Shark wasn't already overpowered enough, I've discovered that if you combine the Quad Shot and the Blood Pulse Aura from the Scarlet Stave, you use that, take a look at what this thing does now. I mean, look at this. This is just an absolute bullet hell of a stave. I love everything about it. The duration is not as long as, say, Cadence or the Terra Stave, you know, if it would actually work, but it's still ridiculously overpowered. I tested that thing out against Skeletron Prime, and it mowed right through him in a matter of seconds. It, you know, reduced him to a pile of mechanical pulp, and I was dealing around about 13,000 damage. So that, coupled with potions, and the armor reduction from the Bile Container, I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to absolutely annihilate Kingslayer III. So without any further ado, we will wait for this Nature's Guardian cooldown to go away, and we will call forth Kingslayer III as quickly as possible, because we want to get this done before day is over. Alright, we should be good to go now. Let's use the Cybertech, call forth Kingslayer III, and see what he's got in store for me. Oh, there he is. Well, what do we have here? I was ordered to kill a ravaging undead known as the Keeper. However, you killed it before I arrived. You stole my kill. You know what? I don't care if I'm a member of the heroes. You're dead. Oh god, here we go. Alright, let's buff up, get that armor reduction, take him down. Oh yeah. Okay, he's got a shield. You're taking me down quite quickly. Well, whatever. Shield boost. Okay, how do I deal with that? Oh, I gotta deal with the little mini guys. Okay. This is some pretty epic music, too. I love this. Alright, we're good. Lost our boost. That's fine. Throw down our World Stave. Get that buff. Oh god, he dashes. Alright, you're really starting to piss me off. Listen, are you really all that mad about the fact that I killed a pre-hard mode boss episodes ago? You hold grudges for a very long time. Has anybody ever told you that? You are not a very friendly man. Or woman, or whatever you are. Not saying that a woman can't be a Kingslayer. I'm very progressive like that. Throw that Bile out again. Make sure we got that rolling on him. Take him down pretty quick. How am I losing to a weak Terrarian? Bro, have you seen me? Do you have any idea what I've been doing? I am not a weak Terrarian, I am a master Terrarian. I got me giant shiny stick, shoots me beams at ya. How about that? Better watch out, Kingslayer, things aren't looking too good for ya. Might have to go build a statue of me down there, I hear there's an open space. No. How is this happening? You haven't even defeated that damn plant yet. How are you defeating me? I've had enough of you. Let's finish this thing. Okay, yeah, he's a little mad now. He turned red. Yeah, let's finish it indeed. And wiped him out. Kingslayer III has been defeated. Now, that was a quick boss fight, but I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty exciting. I like that, and the fact that the boss was yelling at me the whole time. I definitely enjoyed fighting that guy. Wiped him out pretty quickly. I haven't defeated that damn plant yet, but don't you worry, she's next on my list. I'll be coming for her next. Let's open up the treasure bag and see what we got. A whole bunch of stuff. So we got Kingslayer III's mask. Was he a slayer of kings or king of the slayers? Or maybe he thought it was a cool name. I mean, I'd be fine running around with the name Kingslayer, you know, Pixelated Fireball the Kingslayer. I mean, that'd be pretty nice. We got the Armored Star Cruiser radar, points toward the crashed starship. Well, we already know where that is, so we don't need this thing. A pocket shield generator. Lethal damage will cause the player to summon a shield that can prevent at least 100 damage before breaking. That's not bad, but with as hard as some of these enemies do hit in expert mode, I don't really know. I guess it would be based on the cooldown between the shields that would determine whether or not it was good. We got 14 cyber plating, which is a crafting material. I can turn it into molten scrap at a xenium smelter, which I'm not able to get yet. And I can make a selection of weapons. The ultra-heated flamethrower, tech blaster, nanobot launcher, and rocket fist. None of this stuff is useful for druids, so I guess we'll skip that and save it for molten scrap. Or maybe we'll make the music box. That could be pretty fun. We got the hollow key, unlocks hollow chests found in a crashed spaceship, only one is needed. Okay. We got the medal that reads, "Congratulations, you beat me. Have a medal, stupid Terrarian." It's just a piece of painted wood in the shape of a medal. Well, you know what? I feel special for having it anyway. I have an accomplishment, and you are just spiteful. And we got the King Core, which is used for making those different weapons. So, nothing for druids. We'll probably just throw that in the inventory, call it a day. What does the Kingslayer mask look like? That's pretty cool. If only I had an armor set to match. Maybe I'll dye that. I don't know. Okay. And we got the Hypertech Blaster. It's a ranged weapon, pew pew pew. Replaces normal bullets with phantasmal bolts. Right-clicking fires 5 bolts in an arc. Time to throw it in magic storage. I guess the next thing that we have to do is go and deal with the crashed starship. I guess that's where it wants me to go. I'm assuming because that's where it's pointing me in the direction of. So let's head on over there and see what's up. I'll see you then. Alright, now I just gotta remember exactly how to get down here. I gotta be careful not to travel too far over to the right because I don't want to get eaten by the Xenomite. There it is. We went right down to it. Look at that. Very, very lucky. Okay, interesting. And there he is, sitting in his chair in there. And this place has got new music now. So, am I actually able to break through this stuff now? I am! I can finally get inside the crashed starship. So, what was this cyber scrap used for again? For some quest stuff. Looks like I need some of that stuff that drops from the androids. I need plutonium and uranium. I'm guessing that might be that blue and that green, like, hardened crystal stuff in the abandoned lab? I'm not sure. Okay, so I can't break these things. Can I just kind of slightly slide under them? I might as well take this cyber scrap with me, because I'm definitely going to be using it for things later. Can I break any of the blocks on it? No, I cannot. Alright, these must be the hollow chests. Maybe not. Oh, I got rid of the key. I'm a dummy. I gotta run back and grab it real quick. Alright, now we can open up these hollow chests. So we got an android hologram, summons a little android to fight for you, some AI chips, xenomite shards, and a data log. Alright, lots and lots of stuff to read. I think I might just save all that stuff for later. Cyber chakram, scrap metal, another data log, gravity gun, missile drone remote, hypertech revolver. Alright, what do these summons look like? So we got the missile drone remote. Oh, so it's like a single-use thing that just kind of... Where did it go? Is it already dead? Well, okay. I guess I should have held on to that. There's a gravity gun. That, Okay, so this is definitely a Half-Life reference if I've ever seen one. It even sounds like it. And it gives a massive knockback. Sends enemies and projectiles flying with extreme force, so it even knocks back projectiles? Oh my god. That's, like, potentially very useful. I might be able to use that with Plantera. We get the android hologram. I better get rid of my xenomite eye here. The android hologram. So it summons out a little buddy that shoots explosive, sparky nanoblasts. That's kind of adorable. I have a little mini pet android now. We got another gravity gun, another data log. Mark III plating. What about you? Are you breakable? Can I do anything with that? No? Okay. Got another one. Oh my god, there is so much stuff in here. Okay. I need to, like, open up my inventory space somehow here. Let's put all these hollow logs in there. We will eventually go over those later. I'm not just going to completely skip over them, but for the sake of, you know, time, I don't want to spend the entire episode reading all what looks like, you know, like 10 of these things. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Kingslayer III, with his nice little hollow map there. Well, that's not breakable, that's just an effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. Definitely the coolest NPC I've ever seen. Alright, what's up, Kingslayer? Could you just leave me alone? Aw, what's the matter? Big android robot sci-fi cyberman a little bit angry that he got his butt whooped by a little measly druid? Aw, that's adorable. Why are you here? I can ask you the same question. Well, you see, a long time ago, about a month or so, I'm not sure exactly, a few weeks, you know, at least, this weird guy decided he was gonna push some buttons on a keyboard, and poof, here I am in Terraria. Pretty sure that's how everybody in this game ends up here. If you've come here to just chit-chat after our fight, I'm not interested. Oh my god, you're a little salty, aren't you? Crashed spaceship, what's the matter? You never seen a spaceship before? Well, I built one a couple of times, but it definitely, was in a little bit better shape than yours is, buddy. Some android thought it'd be a good idea to borrow it, and ended up yeeting it 20 feet under. Unfortunately, I've ran out of uranium, but I can't be bothered to find it right now. Man, you are just lazy. Not what I expected from a living legend. Give uranium. You don't have any uranium, idiot. Well, neither do you. So you know what? How does that make you feel? Okay, so there's nothing I can really do with this guy right now. So I suppose we'll have to come back and see him later. I don't know. Whenever I have uranium. I don't know when that'll be, but we're definitely gonna head back now. Nothing left to do in this spaceship. We'll just leave him to sit there and play with his computer screen for a while. See you later, Kingslayer. Alright, so now that we've got our inventory cleared out, it's time for some lore, as my favorite part of any Terraria mod that adds it in. And my god, we have a lot of stuff to look over. So, here's the first one. Reach the next solar system, 3 planets have been scanned, quite a disappointment. Hoping for there to be more so I can do more, but it's fine, I guess. The androids I've created have been keeping me company. I'll go to the planet nearest the habitable zone, because robots have become pretty boring now, dying to see actual greenery, not some dull frozen wasteland. Well, that's ironic. That's exactly where you ended up. Alright, I have constructed a temporary base on Nabu 3. The amount of iron and sulfur here has come in handy. I mean, if I was a human, I'd be dead with the lack of proper air. My blueprint for a country-sized spaceship is also finished. Now begins the long construction. The design will be a crescent moon shape, and not sure why, probably because I used to look up at the moon of my world a lot when I was human. Wish I still was. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, your little ship over there looks more like a pile of scrap than a crescent moon. I don't know what moons look like where you come from, but that ain't it. Today is the 10,000th year in space, only 1% of a million. I feel like living beings shouldn't be allowed to live for this long. 100 years for a human is forever, and I've been around for 100 times that. Redesign my robotic body again. Still haven't figured out how to get into my human mind and get rid of this stupid hunger. I don't have a stomach. Why am I hungry? I don't have eyes. Why am I so tired? Why do I have to live through this, damn it? Well, I don't know. I think somebody botched your, cybernetic enhancement job. I'm done with Ashera. The aliens there attacked me, so I had to make some proper weaponry. I decided to make a new android, one for military purposes. I've named it Prototype Silver. I think I came across one of those things. And I also killed it. I wonder if he'll be angry about that. He might not be. I don't know. You can just make another one, right? I think that's how spawning works in this game. Just move a little bit off screen and then come back and it'll be there. I think that's how this works. Despite its name, it's mainly composed of the spare titanium from Alkanost? I did find a metric ton of coal from Ashera's caverns, so that's nice. Well, on to the next planet. I just hope this one will be lush and green. All the planets I've been to were either frozen or barren. Well, this one has a little bit of everything. The SOS got attacked by some space pirates. Not like I care, I destroyed their ship, so what can they do now? The SOS scanners picked up a life form in the engine room, so I should probably check it out. I can't be asked to do anything, really, but whatever. He's a lazy man. Alright, Alkanost, and of course, it's another damn ice planet. Radius, 6,059.58 kilometers. Composition, 36.1% titanium, 35.6% iron, and 17.5% oxygen, 7.4% silicone, and 3.4% other metals. Trace other elements. High amounts of titanium, huh? That's going to be useful. Nabu 3 barely had any. Gravity is 11.3. I don't even know what that little symbol is, so you physics masters out there are going to have to tell me. The cycle is 32.65 hours with an axis tilt of 11.58 degrees. Oh god, 100% of the surface is just ice. The atmosphere is toxic. The temperature is negative 223 degrees Celsius. I don't think even my robotic body can handle that. Oh, whatever. Whatever is like your catchphrase, isn't it, man? Next one, about a year ago until I reached Nabu 3, I am still dealing with these damn feelings of hunger and tiredness, and still have only been getting worse from here. Humans can last 11 days without sleep. Can they? I beg to differ. The only thing that stopped them from feeling worse was death. Can't even bloody die from fatigue. I can't starve to death either. I'm just stuck like this for a million damn years. Well, I gotta say, that is pretty depressing, being trapped in an endless cycle of being tired and starving, but also being a robot, so you can't really sleep or eat anything, and you don't have a stomach, which is weird. But anyway, that's unfortunate. I don't feel bad for you, but that is unfortunate. I don't feel bad for you, but I don't want to be you either. So, there's that. Next one is the SOS got attacked by some space pirates. There's another one. That looks like the same one. Okay, we can move that one on. Next data log. I haven't done one of these in forever, but I should explain what happened. I was traveling to the next solar system. Suddenly, some wormhole appeared. SOS couldn't turn fast enough, so I got sucked in. Wormholes are like portals of the universe, so I expected to just reach the edge instantly, but no. I was stuck in the wormhole for almost 1,000 years. You are an old man. God, it was boring, but I had the androids to keep me company. Unfortunately, I don't know where I am now. I can't tell how far away I am from home, but I see a nearby star, so hopefully there's some planets. I haven't felt like this in forever. I upgraded my robotic self again, this time with more attack power. Zato let me test it on him, so we had a fight. The intensity of it was almost exhilarating. Lasers firing everywhere, explosions all around. It was generally a fun time, but something tells me he only let me fight him to cheer me up. And I'm sorry, Zato, but that moment didn't last. I still feel empty. Imagine having perfectly loyal robotic minions that let you beat them up for the sole purpose of the fact that it might make you happy and still not being enough. My god. Next one, I named this planet Ashera. It appears to be iron silicate based. Quite strong gravity, 34.70 hour cycle, axial tilt of 53.9 degrees, 1% is water. The rest looks like boring stone and sand. Damn. Oh, the scanner found life. Microbes, fungi, sentient animals. What is that? Well, I found life here. Only problem is they look ugly as hell. 2.01 million of these intelligent creatures have been scanned, so they've been around for a while. Are you talking about my world? I think this is another one as well, done with Ashera. I think we already read that one. Okay, so my god, there is a whole lot of lore around this guy, but what I'm gathering from him is that he's been traveling through space for quite a while. That, and he is a very, 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 very lazy robot man. No wonder I kicked his butt so handily. He's not exactly one to, try. Wonder what he was doing here trying to kill the Keeper, though. What exactly is it about her that brought him to this world? I don't know. But anyway, now that that's all out of the way, I think it is now time to head over to the jungle and take care of Plantera. Because I understand that we have a lot of stuff that's going to be happening after her. A lot of new items and accessories and whatnot that drop from her, or that are made by items that drop from her. So I already took the liberty of making a arena for her down there. I don't imagine that she's going to be all that much of a challenge considering how easy Kingslayer was. So we'll just get the usual, a whole bunch of potions, and then head over to the arena and face off against her, and hopefully we can get this moving pretty quickly. So I'll see you then. So here we are. This place should look a little bit familiar to you guys. This is the old Queen Bee arena that I expanded through the use of both nuclear warheads that I was able to get from the T-Bot and Veinminer. We cleared this area out a little bit, put some more campfires down, widened it. This should be more than enough room to deal with her. I have her little bulb right down here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this and run back up there as quick as I can, and hopefully she doesn't catch me before I get there. Or, you know, she doesn't come from, like, the top left or something. I also passed by a couple more Plantera bulbs on my way down this little pit that I dug, so if this doesn't go well, then I can fight her a couple more times without having to run too far. So let's get right into this. Bring it on, Plantera. Okay, time to buff up. Throw this down. Get caught in there, and blast her. Oh yeah, we're annihilating her. Ah, God, I got petrified. Medusa! Medusa, what? Oh my God. Okay, we still got her anyway. That was the one thing that I was worried was gonna happen. You almost cost me that boss fight, Medusa. Okay, so let's see what the treasure bag has. If I can get up here away from everything trying to kill me, do you guys mind? Okay, so, treasure bag. We got a pygmy staff, a nettle burst, the spore sack, temple key, and 153 of those souls of bloom, which I believe are used for a bunch of different armor sets. Yes, the Blossom Druid's armor set and a whole bunch of weapons, it looks like, and accessories. There's that botanist station. I have a lot of stuff to do, and it looks like I'm gonna need a lot of these things to craft all this stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna head back up here, break another one of those bulbs, maybe the other two, maybe, and face off against her and get as many of these souls of bloom as I can, and then we will head back and see what's up with that stuff. Alright, so I took her down 2 more times, and out of all 3 of the treasure bags, I have a collective 468 souls of bloom, which I'm thinking will probably be more than enough to make the stuff that I need from this. And while I was down there, I also grabbed some chlorophyte, although it doesn't look like this stuff is actually used for anything particularly druidy. I mean, there's some new stuff associated with it. I can make this thing called the Bell Rose, but I don't have a Jungle Rose yet, so I wasn't able to make that. Looks like it has an Ichor and Cursed Flame variant. The rest of the chlorophyte stuff is pretty much the same old, with the exception of the Shining Heart War Axe and the Shining Heart Scepter, which is a tool and also a magic weapon, so there isn't really anything of use here for druids. Another surprise as well, like the first time I went into the jungle, I figured that there would be more druid stuff in a place overgrown with life. But I guess the Souls of Bloom will give me more than I need. So let's throw that in there and take a look and see what all it is that I can craft with that stuff. So I know I'm able to make an armor set out of it. It requires forest cores, which I have 100 of, so I have enough to make this stuff. Alright, so what do? You give me a little bit more armor. Alright, increase maximum mana by 40, spirit shoot faster, where I'm immune to poison and venom. Chest plate is staves and seed bags go faster, and increase life regen from the leggings. And the set bonus is a chance to unleash an explosive seed upon getting hit. Now, that's pretty interesting. Gives me a nice boost to my druid damage, though, so that's really the main thing that I want out of it. What else do these Souls of Bloom do? I can make an angelic fan. I just need the Crimson Key to get the vampire knives. That could be very useful since it's life-stealing. I can make an angelic stave. That's for the Scourge of the Corruptor. I can make the Master Druid's Charm, but I don't have Luminite, so I can't quite make that yet. Golem watering cans, not until Golem. Mystic Thorns stave. I thought I had enough stingers to make that. I might check that out. Got the Power Cell wristband, that's for Golem as well. I can make a Duality seed bag now, I think I can make those. With that stuff I can make Terraria's Will, but again, that's also for post-Golem. Starbound World Stave, I can upgrade that thing. Most important thing, it looks like I can make the Botanist Station, so I just need a Tinker's Workshop, 5 of each of these other souls, and 15 Souls of Bloom. Can I make that now? I'm gonna need to buy another Tinker's Workshop. I can make a Botanist Station, used to combine seed bags. So I can make this one, I can make this one, and I can make that one. So let's take a look at what all these new weapons do. So, excuse me, Skeleton Noble, if you don't mind. Gotta go up here real fast. So, the Mystic Thorn Stave shoots out little bushels of thorn bushes. Do they, like, shoot stuff, or are they just like a... Okay, so they're just a thing that people run into. This could potentially be extremely good for Golem. Does this thing also get the buffs from this thing? I can't really tell if it's any better. Might be really good for Golem, but then again, so will the Sunshard Great Stave, so... Looks like they hang around for a while. I've created a bushel of thorn bushes. I think that's what a group of them are called. So what about the seed bags? We have the Liquid Flames, which is the one made out of Waterleaf and Fire Blossom. I need something for it to shoot at. Give me some enemies to kill. There's a zombie. Okay, what does it do? Okay, shoots out those little clouds at it. I guess those are steam clouds. Then we have the Common Ground, which is the combination of the... I guess it would be Crimthorn and Deathweed. Okay, you shoot out little, seeds, it looks like, or spikes. Then we have the Sun and Moon, which is the combination of Day Bloom and Moon Glow. What do you do? Oh, wow. That is, really something. That looks very powerful. Gets me a big old cloud. I haven't used seed bags in a while, so... I don't know. That was probably really good because its native terrain is forest/jungle. Alright, well, lots of stuff there. I think I'm still going to stick with these as my primary forms of damage, these 3 right here. But it's good to have those, because eventually I might end up using seed bags, so I can make Terraria's Will. Okay, let's upgrade the Starbound World Stave. Am I able to do that? Yeah, I just need a Druidic Altar. Okay, let's throw that down there. Let's make the Starbound World Stave. What do you look like? Oh, that is, that's why it's called the Starbound World Stave. It looks like the trees from the ice planets in Starbound. I figured that was like a reference to something, why they call it a Starbound World stave. Okay, interesting. Wait, does it also, deal damage to things standing inside of it? It looks like it does. Gives them a little frostburn effect. Okay, so I have one that's good for damage and one that's good for defense. That almost gives me 100 with that buff. Oh my god, what is it before? 77? My god, that is a massive pile of defense. That might make me, unstoppable. Might have to hold on to that one for the Moon Lord. Okay, well, okay, we've got a new armor set, we've got some new utilities, things are looking pretty good, made some serious progress. Next one on the list is going to be Golem, and I imagine he's going to be a pretty serious pushover. We also have to go check out the dungeon at some point, so I can maybe take a look at that spirit set that is available to me over there, and even potentially some new weapons and items that I might get from that place. So that's all next on the agenda, going to the dungeon and wiping out the Golem. Can't wait. Lots and lots of standard Terraria stuff that I imagine I'm probably going to blow right through. So, as this video's definitely been going on for long enough, sorry about all that lore reading and whatnot. If it wasn't for that, this video would probably only be like 12-15 minutes long. But it's very important to me to check out all the lore and things that people worked on for the story of their mods that they make. So I thought it was very important for me to check that out. So, like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.